Well, hello everybody. Larry the Animal Guy here on a Friday. That's right, it's Friday. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day as we enjoy rain, a little bit of snow in the northern part of our state, we were told. We're broadcasting from the remote jungles of Clinton Falls, Indiana, here in beautiful west central Indiana. And it's great to have you along with us. As you know, we always talk about one thing in particular. Uh, Our book, Alphabet Swamp. Yes, that's right. Written by Cheryl Batson, illustrated by yours truly. Alphabet Swamp is now available, only $10. And hey, we'll send you your copy of the book, Alphabet Swamp. Yes, and help raise money for our animal family. Also, if you would like to contribute to our animal family, you can. PayPal, lbatson at peoplepc.com. Or Venmo. We love some Venmo. Simply Larry Batson. As always, we'll be doing art. I have my markers ready to go. I do. And we'll be drawing some animals a little bit later on. We have a very special day today. Yes, we do. Very special. Of course, always animal friends stop by to see us. One in particular I can think of right now. Hi, Mary Beth. Look who showed up. Ah. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Look what I have. Hello, Gwen. Nice to have you along with us as well. Emily, nice to see you with us today. First time tuning in, Emily. Well, Elizabeth, come over here right now. Come here. Oh, yes, have a seat. No, you don't get the whole thing. You know, you have to be smarter than what you're working with. So with baboons, that's always a challenge. It is. But yes, come back up here. I have more. I do have more. How are you today? For ones that have never met her before, this is Elizabeth, the olive baboon, my long lost daughter. How are you? Do I not give them to you quickly enough? Is that the problem? They happen to be from the Uganda. Hi, Alec. Nice to have you with us today. Oh, would you like a little drink of the Yeti? Here, let's move it over here. There you go. Would you like to drink? Do you like a drink? You can have a drink. It's okay. I don't mind. Florida 5 is here. They got their book. Elizabeth, isn't that exciting? They got their book of Alphabet Swamp right there. Yeah, Elizabeth loves Alphabet Swamp, don't you, Elizabeth? It's a fine book. Oh, well, you hold on. You know, patience is a virtue. And baboons don't always have a lot of patience. Oh my gosh. Well, do you think we could draw a black bear one day? Gwen asked. Yes, we could do that. Because we have two right out our window here we can look at. But right now they're sleeping because they said it's a little chilly out here and it's rainy. And I would just soon sleep. And you know what? I don't blame them one bit. Look what I also have. Yeah, come on up here. Yes. We also have another guest that Elizabeth is very interested in. I haven't put away, so Elizabeth can't get to it because that could be a problem, a big problem. We'll see him a little bit later on. What, did you check in on your mom? Check it on Cheryl. You see, here's the thing. Elizabeth has to know where Cheryl and I are all the time. If we're in separate rooms, that drives her crazy. It's almost like some of the children at home. You know what I'm saying? Because I've said this before. Mom, right now, those kids have been home every day, no school. Mom's on a thin edge. So, be nice to your mothers. Oh, and your fathers too. Do stuff. Always be helpful. Help them prepare dinner. Help them do the laundry. Clean up your room. Change the oil in your... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Come back up here. I need a baboon. She's from Uganda. And they're the only baboons that live in the forest, as many of you know. And baboons are highly intelligent. She's a monkey. She's not an ape. She is a monkey, but they are the smartest of all the monkeys, aren't you? Can I ask you a question? What's 1 plus 1? Oh, we'll just... That's a hotline. Somebody's trying to reach me on the hotline. So we're so sorry. See, here's the thing I'll do is I'll just take it off the hook because I'm busy. I'm very busy right now. But I have one still in here, Elizabeth. Now she's having a little anger management problem. Baboons have that too because they have a very, very short temper. Very short. So, but yes, they do. Oh, it's back. Here, have another one. You ever feel like you're just being used, taken for granted? Yeah, that's kind of the thing that's going on right now. Where are them birds at? Oh, there's birds out. She's looking at she was looking at out the window for the birds. Sit down in your chair. Okay. What do you have? Oh, look what she has. She has the little bunny head that she got for Easter. That is so nice. She used to have the whole bunny, but it got taken apart, and there were fuzzy stuffs everywhere. She takes care of everything. She's just... Yeah, and oh, okay. Hold on. Here you go. You just asked for it. Here you go. That's what I thought. Yeah. She loves the Yeti, North America's greatest drinking device. Also, I'll remind everyone that tonight at 10 o'clock, we're talking all Bigfoot. So if you're interested in Bigfoot stuff, there went everything. Okay. Monkey time might be over. Yes, monkey time might be over. Oh my gosh, she sent George flying too. George is the ukulele. Hold on. I'm hooked. Oh, George. He's okay. Which reminds me. I love baboons. I love baboons when they're good, but when they're bad, I still like them. Hi, Kelly. I love baboons. But it's wore out, it's welcome. That's right. We'll put George over here. So do you have your paper ready? Your pencils? Or like I like to use, your magic markers, all that great stuff. We're going to draw today. Yes, we are. We're going to draw. Now, if you've never drawn with us before, we really don't tell you what we're going to draw. I'll just show you what to draw, the different lines and circles. And then we'll create this beautiful art piece there at home. You'll have beautiful things. And if you save your art piece, you can make your own coloring book. Oh, and I almost forgot the blinking bucket. Yes, the blinking bucket. Yes, sirree. My niece makes those. And look, it says Larry Batson, the animal guy. You can have whatever you want on your blinking bucket. And you go to her Facebook page, and her name is Angie Hardin, Hardin. And she'll tell you all about how to get your blinking bucket. Also, be sure you check out my art page, Larry Batson Animal Guy Art Studio, on Facebook, and you'll see some of the different drawings and things. And that's always fun. Yep. Okay. So they're all ready. Oh, I have to move. Wait a minute. My camera holder went flying too. Hold on, everybody. I gotta get the camera holder. It's clear down here. I'm coming back. This is why baboons do not make very good pets. No, they don't. Not unless you want stuff torn up. No, she's pretty good. In fact, she's really good. So I've got my little device here that holds the camera while I'm drawing. So as I've mentioned before, now if you get sick easily, if you get sick riding in the car or the roller coaster, you may want to look away because I'm going to move the camera and it's going to be all jostly. Yeah, be all. So Pam is with us. Hi, how you doing? Never gets old. Okay. So we'll make sure everything's snug here. Make sure I can get on my. Oh, I see what's happening. Hold on, everybody. It's been baboon eyes. There we go. Now I can fix it, I hope. I'm still working on it. Oh, it's still sinking. It's sinking like a ship. It's I promise I will get this fixed. It was sinking like a ship. Gosh almighty. All right. Now let's see if I can move our piece of paper here. Oh, I'm glad I got this all set up today. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. Maybe this way a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Now I'm dizzy. Okay. Wow, that took a long time. Let me get my markers now. You know, I have the big one, the little one, and I have the. Oh, the Rainy children are with us today. So we're going to have some fun. And as I say, as I always tell you, try and guess what we're drawing as we go here, huh? And what do we always start with, Mia? We start with a circle. So Come on, ink. Come out of my marker. Oh, it's not working on for me today. Is this Friday? Hold on. I'll use the larger marker. Okay, there's our circle. That's easier to see anyway. But let me see if I can get the other marker working here real quickly. You know what we always say? I love to draw. And it doesn't look like it's going to work today. That's okay. We don't care. Okay, now we've got that circle. And we're going to put a dot right in the middle of it. Anyone have a guess what we're drawing yet? Any ideas? We'll see here in a little bit. Now we're drawing kind of not quite a straight line here, no. Then a little line up there, and I've probably already given it away. Okay, now we're going to draw another line. Oh, I know. I know. Now, too busy thinking and not talking. Draw a line like that. Kind of a curved line. Yes. And they say it's an animal. Well, that's a good guess. Oh, it's back. What are you doing back here? Now. Hi, what are you doing? We can't see you. Okay. Now we're going to draw. I've got a monkey picking my hair. While we're drawing. Da-da-da. Love to draw. Oh, I can see that. A bird. We says a bird. Very, very special bird. I know. Very special bird. And we'll draw a line. We'll fill this all in. My goodness. I know. This is one of my favorite birds. One of my favorite birds. Hello, Shannon. Nice to have you with us today. As we're drawing animals, we're having fun. We've had baboons as visitors. Elizabeth was here just a moment ago. She just came back to see me because she thought there was something else to eat. That's what she did. Yes, she did. Oh, woodpecker. Ah, yes, sirree. Gwen's got it. I gave it away really quickly. Make a curved line like that. Yeah. It's a particular type of woodpecker. Because what we'll do is we'll make another line here. And like that. A particular type of woodpecker. Move it back just a little bit so we can see it. Now this line here, now look what we're going to do with this line. Oh, Augustine got it. God bless Augustine. She knows what kind of woodpecker this is. It's one of my favorite birds in the whole world. And this is one that when we finish today, we should all color it in. Yes, we should. Because we can make like a coloring book. When we're all these times we've been drawing together, we can make all these different animals into our own coloring book. And we'll take a line here. Oh, I see that. I do. Now, we'll draw us back here. Like that. And draw his woodpecker feet. I bet many of you know what we've been drawing here. Lots of you know. Do you have a bird feeder set out to feed the wild birds here? Because you may have seen this particular bird at your wild bird feeder. That's right. Boy, they got some big old toes. They sure do. Now, what we have to do is a pileated woodpecker. Augustine, you are right. It's a pileated woodpecker. We have them here. We hear them all the time. Now we need to do a lot of coloring in here. So I'll tell you what. Don't go anywhere. Let me get my big, thick magic marker, or maybe you want to use your black crayon. So we'll get a big, thick magic marker. I have so many magic markers. And I just found the one I need. I did. I found the one I needed. That one right there. I hope I left the cap on. Look at that big, thick magic marker. Well, then we color it in like that. I think Elizabeth the baboon is loving the way we draw. How are your drawings coming along? Let me see. Oh, look at those. Those are very good. Very good. Now, I always like to make a thick line around my drawing. I will today too, even though my little bitty magic marker wasn't working. We'll make that thick line. Now, the pileated woodpecker is the largest woodpecker we have in the United States. Now, there used to be a woodpecker called the ivory-billed woodpecker, but they're not sure whether they're extinct or not because they've been spotted here recently down in the state of Arkansas. I believe it was Arkansas. And they're so shy that when they see people, they just fly away as quickly as they can. But they make this very loud sound. And I will tell you, when they are pecking on a tree, it's so loud, it sounds almost like somebody's using a hammer. And you can hear it a long distance away. And they make a call that sounds, I'll try and imitate it. Let me try that again. That's what it kind of sounds like. So if you've ever heard that sound, that was the pileated woodpecker. So, he's just not sitting out in space here. We've got to make him a tree to sit on. And we'll make him a tree like that. And we'll say this is the hole he's working on right here. He's cutting into that. Oh, he is. That's the hole he's making. Now we have to put some bark on our tree. Some lines. So it looks like a tree there. And we'll make a knot around that. But they can really, and see what they're looking for when they peck into the tree, is they're looking for bugs to eat. That's what they like to eat. And they'll also eat seed and stuff like that too. Gwen says, that must be annoying when they make those loud sounds. Well, it's kind of cool. Let me imitate that sound. Cheryl can hear me. Cheryl, like a pileated woodpecker, you tell me.
No.
No! Cher says no. Let me try a little harder. No! I'm not doing very well today. I sound like a cuckoo bird. Oh. Here, we'll put a couple leaves on the tree. Look, my magic marker's starting to dry up. I know, Cheryl says, I have a cooler full of magic markers, which I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to grab one because there's something we have to put on there. Hang on, don't go anywhere. So it really looks like a pileated woodpecker because they have, this is red back here. Yeah. Now it looks like a pileated woodpecker. Yes, it does. Has everyone out there seen a pileated woodpecker before? Do they come to your feeders and make noises like, how'd that one sound? She says it didn't sound very good in her own way. Oh, we can put some more lines on the tree for the tree bark. We'll draw the line through his little foot. That wouldn't be good. And we can draw another leaf. Like that. Wow. Let me look at your drawings. Yeah, they've heard one. Andrea said she's heard one. Gwen says she's heard one. How about the Florida Five? I think you have pileated woodpeckers down in Florida. Think you do. But they're the largest of the woodpeckers, except the ivory-bill, which is extinct, they think. But there might be some of them in Alabama or Arkansas, one of those states. They might still be. They might still be in the. I hope they are. That'd be very cool. That would be very, very cool. I know. So how are your drawings coming along? DJ, you drawing today? DJ always does great drawings. So does Mia. I love woodpeckers. I do. I love woodpeckers. Especially when they make the sound. I still love them. I do. I do. I do. Just wrote that one. New song. I love woodpeckers. How many remember the song? I love East African pygmy hippopotamuses. I love East African pygmy hippopotamuses. Yeah, I need to work on that one. That needs a little work. I'll put George the ukulele up. George didn't break. He went flying, but he didn't break. You know, baboons, they do stuff. So how did our drawings turn out? Gwen says, I don't think mine looks like yours, but it's close enough. Oh, I bet it looks fantastic, Gwen. I bet it looks fantastic. So what are we going to name our pileated woodpecker, everybody? Let me get my sharp pencil on here so I can write down your ideas, and I'll pick one. I know there'd be a lot of names for him. I could also, I forgot that marker doesn't work anymore. We don't know. They don't know whether they have pileated woodpeckers in Florida. I think probably in the northern part of the state for sure they do. Almost in Georgia. I'm pretty sure they have them there. But they're really quite a sight to see. And when you hear one, that's even more exciting. Woody, that's a good name. We'll write Woody down here. Like Woody Woodpecker. See, that's how they got the idea. Because whoever was drawing Woody Woodpecker had a pileated woodpecker that would come to his bird feeders, and he'd hear them. He'd hear a sound like Wilbur. That's another good name. Yes, that's another good suggestion. Woody, Wilbur. How about Jim? Do we like the name Jim at all? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I remember Cheryl asked me whether I remembered the Woody Woodpecker sound. Well, it's Friday. We're just being silly today. We're drawing woodpeckers and being silly. Hector? Well, we already have a Hector. We can't name him Hector. Yeah, so. Oh, I know. We're going to. So, Alex says Chester. Oh. I'm thinking that might be a winner. I'm thinking I like that a whole lot. I'm thinking I'm going to draw it right here on my paper. Chester. Chester. That's a good. Cheryl liked that name, Alec. Yeah, Chester. There he is. That's a good idea. What else do? We sign our pictures that we draw. So I'm going to sign Larry down here in the corner. I didn't leave myself very much room today. So there we go. Gwen likes the name Chester too. Yeah, there, Larry, 2020. So we did good today drawing the pileated woodpecker. Well, let me move our camera because we have another special friend with us today. He's been talking to us. Hold on. Now, remember, if you get dizzy or anything, you might want to look away from the computer screen because I'm moving that camera around. I kind of get dizzy myself sometimes. So there's Chester. We did good today, everybody. We did good. Yes. Pileated woodpecker. Now we have a very special friend with us today. He's been here before, but he loves to come on the program because he loves to talk to me. So let me, he's talking already. Let me capture him here. Hi, little buddy. There he is. There's Hector. Say hi, Hector. Say hi to everybody. Are you going to talk for us today? Now, Hector is an American alligator. Florida has lots of them. They know that. They have about 1 million, they say, living in the Everglades and all over the state. But alligators are very special because, the alligator one time almost became extinct. They used to kill them for their skin to make shoes, belts, or wallets, which I don't like. I don't think that's such a good idea. But that's what they would do, and they almost completely killed all the alligators. So they made it against the law to hunt them, to kill them. But an alligator is a very good parent because the alligator, they'll build the nest out of mud and weeds, then they'll lay their eggs. And you see, when the sun hits that nest, that's warm enough for those eggs to hatch. And mom will stay by the nest and protect them. So if anything comes around, like maybe a raccoon or an opossum that would eat the baby alligator eggs, well, she chases them off. And when they're ready to hatch, they tell mom. They'll make a sound. Can you make that sound, Hector? There we go. He did it. There it is again. And when they make that sound, mom knows it's time to break those eggs open and let the babies out, and they'll stay with mom. They'll stay with mom for a while, and she'll protect them. She does a very good job, and as I mentioned earlier, now there are over 1 million alligators living in the wilds of Florida. They also live in South Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Arkansas, all among the southern states. That's where the alligator makes its home. And they're really cool. An alligator, when they swim, he keeps talking to us. You see, the only thing sticking out of the water is their nose so they can breathe, their eyes so they can see, and the very top of their back. And it doesn't take any imagination to realize that when they're floating in the water, they look like a log. And that's how they'll sneak up on animals for lunch. Kimberly says, we have one lives in our community lake pond watering hole, and they have named him Glenn. That's a very cool name, Glenn the alligator. Now, if you want to make an alligator calm down a little bit, because Hector's so excited about being on today, you can do this little trick, but don't do this with Glenn, children, because it's not such a good idea. But let me move our camera here and watch what I can do here with this little alligator. Is I'm going to lay him on his back, doesn't hurt him at all, and I'm going to very gently rub his belly. I can feel him start to relax. And look at Hector. Look, he's sleeping. And now he's awake. Let's try that again. Oh, gosh. Hector says, is it time for lunch yet? See, I rub his little belly. And don't do this at home, kids. See, rub his little belly, his little alligator belly. Look how soft his belly looks. It is soft. He has very soft skin. See? He's all relaxed. And he won't wake up for quite a while. Well, look how relaxed he is. Look at the little alligator head. See that? Yes. That's very cool. All right. Now I'm going to wake him up. Sometimes is that's most that's the most exciting part is waking him back up. Because when I wake up from a nap, I'm still sleepy for a while. Not an alligator. No. They wake up and they're ready. An alligator has it made because they have their teeth. They lose teeth their entire life. But every time they lose a tooth, another one will grow back. And this will happen over and over and over. They have very strong jaws, but you see, all the strength they have is when they close their mouth. There's no strength in their jaws when they open it. In fact, you could hold his mouth, even a big alligator, if it would sit real still for you, you could open his mouth or keep his mouth closed, excuse me. Let me start over. Even if he's a really big alligator, but don't do this at home, you could hold his mouth shut with just 2 fingers, because all the strength they have is when they close their mouth. It's none when they open it. Yes, so and you can tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile quickly. Well, for one thing, the shape of its head and its nose. But the main thing is look at the alligator's teeth. All the teeth on the upper jaw stick out. The ones on the lower jaw do not. On a crocodile, both the upper and lower jaw teeth stick out, which maybe makes them look a little bit more scary. I don't know. But we just love Hector. Hector's just the best. He's been to hundreds of schools with us. And of course, he's part of our alligator family, which includes Baxter, the edugator. And Baxter, the edugator, is quite a bit larger. He's about 8 feet long. We've had him for a while. Hector's just a new addition. Somebody found him swimming around in someone's pond. So what had happened? Someone got an alligator for a pet like Hector, and they decided they didn't want to take care of it, so they set it free. Well, you see, here in Indiana, that's not right, because we have very cold winters. Hector would have frozen. He would have died. So we rescued him, and here he is. And look at that alligator smile he has on his face. And right now he's thinking about lunch, not me, because he likes to eat chicken livers and chicken gizzards, and he likes to eat anything he can catch. And you have to be very careful when you handle Hector, because his teeth are very sharp, and even one this small can bite pretty darn hard. Yeah. Let me see if anybody has anything they want to tell me while I hang on to Hector here. No, but he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's very cool. And you can see how they'd be camouflaged in the wild, swimming in the water. Yeah, they'd look like a floating log. You'd never see it till he was like right there. And you know, they may have these little bitty short legs. Look at those little short legs. But an alligator can run about 30 miles an hour on land. 30 miles an hour on land for a short distance. They can, absolutely. Which reminds me, I have Hector here. Hi, Hector. About our book, Alphabet Swamp. Yeah. Hector likes it too. Yes, he does. You see, Alphabet Swamp is our book that Cheryl wrote, and I did all the drawings for it. And they're available for $10. And you can send that to PayPal, or just message me through Facebook at Larry the Animal Guy and Friends, and we'll get you a copy. Yes, we will. And they're $10. Yes. Alec wants to know how big Hector will get. Alec, he will get about 12 feet, 15 feet long. Yeah, he'll get big. Yes, he will. Has he ever bit you? Probably. I don't remember. Cheryl one day thought she would feed Hector a little piece of chicken and hold it in her fingers. and she found out that they can bite pretty hard, even though she's not that big. And but yeah, so that did happen. But Cheryl don't care. What? Yeah, living with this stuff happens. That's right, it certainly does. Hector, you did a wonderful job today. You talked for us. Will you talk again? That was me. No, he's not talking anymore. Yes. Oh, let me put him back in his place. put him back in his little enclosure here. Now, today is Friday. Tomorrow is, of course, is Saturday. And guess what? We will be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I've decided, Cheryl and I both decided that we want to be here with you every day. Because, as I've told you before, Mom is right now on a thin edge. She's had the children every day for a while. Every day. So sometimes she needs to sit down and kind of relax. So from 2 o'clock to almost 3 o'clock, she has that chance. She can take it easy. And you should do stuff for your mom and for your dad while this is all happening. You know, clean your room, do the laundry, change the tires on the truck. No, take that one back. Tires are probably okay. Don't do that. But it seems almost like we finally have an earthquake. See that? It's kind of like an earthquake going on. Hi, Samantha. But also tell everyone that all of our programs that we do here at 2 o'clock are on Larry the Animal Guy and Friends. And if you haven't joined yet, please do. You can see pictures of all of our animals from past and present, videos, and you can ask us questions and stuff like that. And if you ask us questions, we'll try and answer each and every one. Well, we will. We'll answer each and every one of them because just like you, we're all stuck at home, except we're here in Clinton Falls, surrounded by woods and fields and creeks, and it's absolutely beautiful. Elena is here from Denver, Colorado. She says, I love your drawing. Well, thank you, Tyler. That's very nice of you. We love Colorado. We do. My favorite place in the whole world is Estes Park, Colorado, not too far from Denver. We love to go in the mountains and look for wildlife like elk and bighorn sheep and mule deer. And every once in a while, you might see something like a coyote in the park or a badger. Or if you're really, really lucky, you might get a chance to actually see a live mountain lion. That's very cool. Very cool. We love Colorado. Lena, thank you very much. Also, what else am I thinking? If you'd like to contribute to our animal family, you can. Just simply go to Larry the Animal Guy and Friends, and you can send us a message, and we will tell you how you can make a contribution. You can use PayPal, lbatson@peoplepc.com, or you can try Venmo. That's another way we accept funding, money, and that's simply Larry Batson. Yeah, so that's all very cool. Tyler has a big old smile. That's very cool. But don't forget, we're going to be here tomorrow, and we're going to be here Sunday too. Oh yeah, and I wish this earthquake would quit soon. That's me. We're not having an earthquake. This is Larry the Animal Guy. Have a great evening. Don't forget tonight at 10 o'clock, we're on at Facebook Live again with all Bigfoot, talking all about the big hairy guy. And we are right here on Facebook Live. Have a great day, everybody. We love you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Tell your friends, your buddies, your cousins, your uncles, your nephews, your nieces, all about Larry the Animal Guy on Facebook Live at 2 o'clock. Animals, art, and fun. Have a great day, everybody.